I believed He could restore the broken pieces of my life back to wholeness, and He did. That is why I am writing about recognizing His fingerprints in our lives, because recognizing them gives us hope that He is real, and believing in Him gives us hope in the healing power of His touch. Chapter 9. He is all over me. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. Psalm 139, 1-2. God touched me. I look back and I see His fingerprints all over me. They are in my mind, heart, and soul. He nudged me into the right directions at the crossroads of my life. He was there when I married, divorced, and remarried my wife. He was there when my business was booming, when I went bankrupt and lost everything, and when I found a new business and my finances built up once more. He was there in the ups and downs of my life. He let me fall and He restored me. His hand was holding me in my darkest hour, leading me back to the light. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. Psalm 139, 7-8. I remember a time when I thought my life was like a broken glass, where I had no way of getting the pieces back together again. But I knew nothing was impossible to Him. He brought to life the dead man named Lazarus, commanded the storm to calm down, fed 5,000 men, changed water to wine, made the blind to see, and rose Himself from the dead. So, I believed He could restore the broken pieces of my life back to wholeness, and He did. That is why I am writing about recognizing His fingerprints in our lives, because recognizing them gives us hope that He is real, and believing in Him gives us hope in the healing power of His touch. My heart responds. Dear God, nothing escapes your knowledge. You knew me before the foundation of the world. My frame was not hidden from You when I was made in secret, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Psalm 139, 15-16. You sustain in existence every atom of my body. You put your breath in me. You put joy in my heart. You pick me up when I fall. You are my light in my darkest moments. I wait on you. I thirst for you like the deer longs for a stream of water. God is touching you. Find a quiet place. Sit down and clear your mind of any thought. Be mindful of your breathing to calm your mind. Imagine how you are made of. You are a gazillion miles of nerves, starting from 2 cells that joined into one and kept on multiplying in your mother's womb. You started as a tiny little being that grew in 9 months into a little baby. Your DNA determined how you would look like, the color of your hair, your likeness to your parents, how tall you would be. Your physical body is a miracle of creation. Your heart would beat about 42 million times per year and would not stop from the time you were in the womb to your last breath. Your heart is a miracle. God not only knows every atom of your body, but He also knows your thoughts before you think them. He designed and sustains your whole being. You are made up of the same elements as the stars in the sky, which are billions of years old. Your brain is a most sophisticated computer capable of containing all the content of the internet in the whole world. There is not one moment that God is not thinking of you. He knows the number of the stars in the sky. You wonder how God could love you, and you might sometimes think that you are unlovable. That is because not even you know yourself. God knows you more than you know yourself. That is why God loves you more than anybody loves you, and more than you love yourself. He understands your innermost thought and the reason why you think the way you think. Speak to God in your heart. Be still. Clear your mind by focusing on your breathing until thoughts quiet down. Now speak to God in the silence of your heart. Express your wonderment of His knowledge of you. Express your thankfulness for His love for you. If you do not feel love and gratitude, ask God to pour His grace of love and gratitude into you. You cannot build or psyche yourself to love and gratitude. It is a result of your knowing and experiencing that He loves you first. Contemplation, or your experience of union with God, is something that you cannot make happen to yourself. Unless God lifts your spirit up by His sovereign will, all your attempt at trying to commune with God is useless. You have to be so humble that it is Him alone who reveals Himself to us, and all we can do is dispose and prepare ourselves for His touch of grace. You should constantly bring back your mind to the state of receptiveness to His touch. You will know when He touches you. You cannot help but stay in His presence, and you would not want to get out from there. Better is one day in your court than 1,000 elsewhere. Psalm 84:10.